Once upon a time, Olivia Rodrigo worshipped Taylor Swift. She wasn't just a fan, she called Taylor her biggest inspiration, fangirled in interviews, and even cried over being on the same iTunes chart as her. It felt like a fairy tale. But somewhere along the way, admiration quietly turned into distance. No falling outs were confirmed, no public drama was to Instagram stories, but something definitely shifted. And fans have been picking up the pieces ever since. The rumors came fast, spurs of secret songwriting, cold shoulders at award shows, and even requests to erase Taylor's face from venues Olivia performed in. While some of these stories were quickly debunked, others raised more questions than answers. What really happened between pop's former Golden Girls? This is the story of how admiration turned into awkward silence, and why so many fans believe the drama between Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift is far from over. Back in early 2021, Olivia Rodrigo was everywhere. Her breakout single Driver's License exploded overnight, launching her from Disney Channel alum to mainstream superstar. But through all the noise, one thing was crystal clear. Olivia adored Taylor Swift. She didn't hide it either. Olivia was giddy just being mentioned in the same breath as Taylor. In one now iconic Instagram post, she shared a screenshot of the iTunes chart where Driver's License sat right next to Taylor's Evermore. Next to Taylor on the US iTunes chart, I'm in a puddle of tears. Fans instantly saw the deep reverence Olivia had for Taylor. This wasn't just casual admiration. This was full-on idolization, and the feeling seemed mutual at first. That same year, Taylor sent Olivia a personalized gift, a ring like the one Taylor wore during her Red Album era. Olivia was stunned. She told multiple interviewers how honored she was and called Taylor the kindest individual in the whole world. Then came a wave of public support. Olivia and fellow rising star Conan Gray filmed themselves giddily promoting Taylor's re-release of Fearless, Taylor's version, dancing to old tracks and hyping the album's return. They weren't just fans, they were cheerleaders for Taylor's legacy. So when Olivia finally met Taylor in person that May, fans lost their minds. The photos went viral. The energy? Pure pop sisterhood. It looked like a once-in-a-generation music friendship was forming. But just a few short months later, the tone began to change, and what looked like mentorship slowly began unraveling in ways no one expected. Things started shifting behind the scenes, and fans noticed. Olivia had always been transparent about the fact that Taylor inspired her songwriting. In one interview, she said that the bridge in her song Déjà Vu was directly inspired by the bridge in Taylor's Cruel Summer. At first, it seemed like an innocent nod. Artists inspiring artists. But soon after, Taylor Swift, Jack Antonoff, and St. Vincent were retroactively given official writing credits on Déjà Vu. And this time, the vibe was different. It wasn't just Déjà Vu either. Olivia's album Sour had multiple tracks that ended up crediting Taylor. For example, One Step Forward, Three Steps Back interpolated Taylor's New Year's Day, which explained that credit. But fans were confused when Cruel Summer suddenly appeared in the credits for Déjà Vu, even though Olivia had already released the song and spoken about it as her own creation. The backlash wasn't immediate, but questions started brewing. Some fans speculated that Taylor's team had asked for writing credits after the song's success. Others wondered whether Olivia's honesty about her inspirations had opened the door for legal claims, or whether it was just business politics behind the scenes. The industry has changed. Labels are more cautious than ever about potential copyright lawsuits. Interpolation, where you rework parts of another song, can quickly turn into a legal minefield if not handled properly. Still, the sudden addition of Taylor's name to Olivia's songwriting credits felt more like damage control than celebration. And that's when things started to go quiet between the two stars. In a follow-up interview with Teen Vogue, Olivia seemed noticeably more guarded. She admitted she hadn't been entirely truthful in earlier interviews about interpolation and songwriting credit. It wasn't that she had lied, but she had held back. She explained that interpolations are common in music and that she tried not to let public opinion affect her. But then came the telling part. She said it was frustrating to see people discredit a young woman's creativity. It didn't take long for fans to connect the dots. The comment wasn't aimed directly at Taylor, but it certainly could have been. Olivia was clearly pushing back against the narrative that she owed her success to others. And the timing? It matched perfectly with the drama around Déjà Vu's songwriting credits. Her producer, Dan Nigro, added fuel to the fire when he said that people get funny when songs become really popular. It wasn't a direct shot at anyone, but in the world of pop music, subtle quotes speak louder than diss tracks. Olivia never attacked Taylor. She never even hinted at conflict. But sometimes silence is louder than words, and for fans who had watched their bond grow in real time, this quiet distance was impossible to ignore. One person who fans expected to chime in, but didn't, was Conan Gray, Olivia's best friend, frequent collaborator, and fellow Swiftie. Just like Olivia, Conan had once been part of the Taylor Swift cheer squad. He publicly supported her, danced to her music, and gushed about her artistry. But after the songwriting credit drama surfaced, his public support for Taylor vanished without explanation. He didn't post, he didn't comment, he didn't attend Swift-related events. It was silence, and for many fans, that silence spoke volumes. Was it loyalty to Olivia, disappointment, a quiet protest over how things were handled? handled? No one knows for sure. But what's clear is this. After the crediting issues and the behind-the-scenes tension, Conan, who had once helped Olivia promote Taylor's re-releases, stepped away, and that quiet shift only fueled the fire. Fans started combing through interviews and lyrics, hunting for signs of deeper riffs or hidden messages. Maybe the drama wasn't between just Olivia and Taylor. Maybe it involved their entire inner circles. Then, in 2023, everything exploded again. A now viral video from an employee at Nashville's legendary Bluebird Cafe claimed that Olivia Rodrigo and her team had asked for all Taylor Swift photos to be taken down before Olivia performed there. The implication? Olivia didn't even want Taylor's face in the same room. The story spread like wildfire. Fans were shocked, some outraged, others thrilled by the supposed confirmation of a long-suspected feud. The Bluebird Cafe isn't just any venue. It's the spot where Taylor herself was discovered. For Olivia to erase her from the narrative, that was a bold move, if it were true. The outrage grew fast. People began posting theories, splicing clips together, and accusing Olivia of trying to erase her idol from history. But then, just as the drama hit fever pitch, the truth came out. The Bluebird Cafe's general manager issued a video statement shutting down the rumors. She explained that no one from Olivia's team requested Taylor's photos be removed. Instead, they were legally required to take down copyrighted images for filming purposes. The photo of Taylor was only taken down temporarily, and it wasn't personal. It was business. She even called out the employee who spoke out, saying he had misunderstood the situation and likely tried to be funny, not realizing how seriously fans would take it. The statement was calm, respectful, and direct. The damage had already been done. Fans weren't just reacting to that one moment. They were reacting to everything that had led up to it. Even after the Bluebird Cafe incident was debunked, fans didn't fully let it go. And here's why. Neither Olivia nor Taylor have ever directly addressed the tension. No interviews, no tweets, no clever lyric callbacks or reconciliatory moments, just silence. And in the world of celebrities, where everything is curated, filtered, and publicized, silence is never just silence. It's strategy. When asked in interviews about her influences, Olivia started leaving Taylor out of the conversation entirely. No more quotes about admiration, no more gushing over past mentorship. Taylor, on her part, hasn't mentioned Olivia either. She continues to champion young artists like Sabrina Carpenter or Gracie Abrams, but her past golden child? Not a word. It's not what they've said that's feeding the speculation. It's what they haven't. What started as mutual admiration slowly faded into background static. Let's break it down. Early 2021, Olivia skyrockets to fame and repeatedly praises Taylor. Mid-2021, Taylor sends her a symbolic gift and they meet in person. Late 2021, Taylor receives retroactive writing credits on Olivia's tracks. 2022, Olivia gives interviews expressing frustration about industry treatment and copyright talk, but never directly addresses Taylor. 2023, the Bluebird Cafe incident reignites fan theories. Present day, still no public reconciliation. No collaborations, no red carpet photos, no social media exchanges. If you map it out, it's clear. The more successful Olivia got, the more distant she and Taylor became, and fans haven't stopped speculating about the cause. So what really happened? There are a few possibilities fans and insiders whisper about. Theory 1. Taylor's team pushed for songwriting credits once Olivia's songs blew up, and Olivia felt blindsided or pressured. Theory 2. Olivia admired Taylor deeply, but industry realities and power dynamics made the relationship difficult to maintain. Theory 3. There's no real feud, just two artists who grew apart naturally, with the internet filling in the blanks. But then again, Taylor is known for protecting her legacy. And Olivia? She's still navigating a cutthroat industry that hasn't always been kind to young women. Maybe the friendship just didn't survive the pressure. Maybe the pop music world is too small for two stars with overlapping lanes. Or maybe what we're seeing is a quiet tug-of-war between old guard and new. So, is there really a feud between Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift? There's no official confirmation. No public fallout, no dramatic tweet storms or diss tracks, but what we do have is a breadcrumb trail of subtle shifts, quiet tensions, and moments that, when pieced together, paint a picture of a relationship that changed drastically once fame and credit came into play. Fans wanted a fairy tale. They saw a mentor and a rising star walking side by side, and maybe for a moment it really was that simple. But as Olivia's star rose, the music industry's politics crept in. Contracts, credits, copyright claims, and just like that, the supportive sisterhood fans celebrated seemed to dissolve. Whether it was legal, personal, or just two stars drifting apart, the truth is, we may never know. But fans will always remember the beginning, the Instagram posts, the tears, the symbolic ring, the dancing to Fearless. And maybe, just maybe, one day we'll get the full story. But until then, all we have is the silence. And the silence is deafening.